Yes, from there, my lord, we were requested to wait outside. We proceeded to the vehicles that were in the parking.
Emva kwalokho ke satshelwa ukuthi silinde nje ngaphandle sase siyakhona lapha endaweni yokupakwa kweimoto.
We were told that we will be called as soon as the statement was done.
Satshelwa ke ukuthi sizophinde sibizwe emva kokuthi ke lesi statement sebeqedile ukusithatha.
But before you went to wait outside, when last did you see the person that you escorting the person who was in handcuffs?
Escorting the person in handcuffs to the office of Ms. Cronje. The last time we saw him was when he entered the office.
Okugcina ke ma ngimbona lo muntu ke esasemkhaphe eofficeini kaMama Cronje kungenkathi ke esengena ngase officeini kaMama Cronje.
Now, except for the suspect in handcuffs, did you see who else entered Ms. Cronje's office?
At the door, my lord, as I can recall, there was a gentleman in a suit.
At the door?
At the door of the office.
Uthi ke emnyango kanye kulesi sicapha ke se office kaMama Cronje kwakhona ke umliso wafake isuti khona lapha.
And it was only later made known to us.
Yes, it's fine. But from your own observation, what did you see?
There was just a gentleman standing by the door. Was not sure if he was an employee of the court or I couldn't. He was just standing there, nothing special.
Yilo mlisa ke ngikhuluma ngaye ube menje lapha nomnyango okanye kulesi sicapha sokungena ngase officeini kalona ke uMama Cronje ukuthi ke yena bekuyisebenzi salapha yana ke enkantolo noma cha lokho ke angeke ngikwazi ukuthi ngiqinisekise ngakho.
Except that he was wearing a suit, is there any other description that you can give of this gentleman?
No, can't recall, my lord.
Angeke ngiphane ngicazelo ke engathi ijulile mayelana ke nalo mlisa ngaphandle ukuthi ke ube egqoka isuti.
Yes. What happened further?
Yes, and then from when the suspect entered into the office, we proceeded outside to the vehicles.
Mase sekengena ke ngakule office lo umsolo thina ke sahamba saya emotweni.
Yes.
And we waited for further instruction.
Sase silinda ke ukuthi sitshele ukuthi senzeni.
Yes.
We were outside for about 3 hours.
Besilinde okanye besingaphandle ke ibanga elingenza kwenye isikhathi esingenza 3 hours.
And then we were instructed by Mr. Mukhane that the statement was done.
Satshelwa ke ubaba Mphane ukuthi sebeqedile ke ngestatement.
We walked back inside to Mrs. Cronje's office.
Saphindela futhi ke sangena ngaphakathi siya kule office kaMama Cronje.
And then we escorted the accused out to the vehicles.
Sase ke siyam escorta ke lo umsolwa simkhiphela ngaphandle ke ukuya lapha na emotweni.
Now, when you went to fetch the accused from Ms. Cronje's office, were there people inside her office?
I can't recall.
Angisakhumbuli ke ukuthi ngenkathi sihamba siyomthatha lona umsolwa ngakule office kaMama Cronje ukuthi kwakhona yini abanye abantu ngase office akasakhumbuli.
The gentleman that you saw earlier on in a suit, did you see him again after that first occasion?
I could not see inside the office, my lord, as we only stopped by the door.
Bengakhona ukubona ngaphakathi eofficeini. ngoba ke siye sama nje khona laphana ke eminyango okanye ngaphandle kwesitapha se-office.
Yes, may I proceed?
The suspect was brought out
Wakhishwa ke lona umsolwa okanye walethwa ekhishwa ke ngase-ofisini
by Sergeant Mukhane, and then we proceeded to the vehicles.
ulethwa njena uye lona uSergeant Mukhali sase siyaqhubeka ke siya laphana ke emotweni.
Yes.
We from the when everything was done, we proceeded and escorted the suspect to Muat SEPS again.
Uma ke lawo mahlelo laphayana ke sekuqediwe ngawo sase ke siyamkhapha ke okanye sam-escorta okuya eMuat.
Yes, Muat SEPS.
Muat where?
Muat SEPS or police station.
Saya eMuat SAPS noma police station yaseMuat.
How many officers were there on the day in question escorting the suspect?
I would say more or less six or seven.
Laba bebe escorta lapho ke ngasho mhlambe bekungaba ke amaphoyisa awu6 ukuya kumaphoyisa awu7.
And were you carrying any weapons?
Yes, I was.
Yebo ke mina ke ngangiphethe isikhali noma ikhali.
The other members?
The other members as well.
Namanye amalunga ke esiphoyisa nawo ke abephethe ikhali kuona.
Yes, may I proceed?
We are issued with 9mm on the side.
Shuthi ke basinikeza ke ama 9mm ke la sebenzela khona,
as well as assault rifles.
kanti ke baphinde ke basinikeza nezibhamu ezinkulu okanye ama rifle.
Yes. As we proceeded to Pretoria Muat police station, what happened further?
We conducted the escort. When we arrived at the police station, Sergeant Mukhane took the suspect into the police station.
Sa escorta ke bathi ke lesakhiwo samaphoyisa police station.
Is it correct that there was a further incident where you were involved regarding this matter on the 5th of June 2020?
Yes, my lord.
Yebo kuyiqiniso ke ukuthi ngingabamba iqhaza
Yes,
mayelana ke nalesi sigameko ke 5 zika June.
Yes, can you tell the court about that?
On the 5th of June, we were called by Sergeant Mukhane again.
Sa fonelwa ke noma sabizwa nguye lona uSergeant Mukhane nge 5 zika June 2020.
And he requested our assistance in another escort.
Wacela ke izinkonzo zethu ukuthi sobahlinzeka ngeinkonzo zethu malana ke noku-escorta,
and mentioned to us that there would be a pointing out to be conducted.
wase ke uyasho kuthina ke kukhona ke ukukhomba komuntu okanye ukukhomba nje okuzokwenzeka.
Yes.
We met with the sergeant at Alberton police station.
Sahlangana nalo sergeant khona laphana ke police station yase Alberton.
Yes.
The suspect was already in the holding cells.
Umsola wayesevalele futhi esemaseleni khona lapho.
We were standing outside the CSC.
Besime ngaphandle ke khona laphana charge office.
Client Service Center.
Yes.
Usho njalo client service center.
Yes.
And then Sergeant Mukhane introduced us to Colonel Hadeb.
Waseke lona u Sergeant Mohane wasethula kuye lona u Colonel Hadebe
and mentioned to us that the colonel will be conducting the pointing out.
Khani. Yes.
Yes, the colonel came and then he showed us the vehicle that we should be following.
weza ke u Colonel wasikhombisa ke le moto kumele silandele.
Yes.
Yes, the vehicle was a marked police vehicle.
Yayimakhiwe ke leyo moto kwakuyimoto yamaphoyisa emakhiwe.
Yes.
From the police station, from Alberton police station, we proceeded to Vosloorus.
Ukusuka ke kule police station yase Alberton saqhubeka ke saya Vosloorus kule police station yase Voslo.
Yes. And how were you following that vehicle?
It was the police vehicle and then the photographer's vehicle and then we were behind.
Kwakuyimoto yamaphoyisa yayingaphambili kuyimoto ke yalona ke othwebula ithombe kanti ke thina ke saba emva kwaleyo moto ke yomthwebula ithombe.
And in how many vehicles were you traveling?
We were traveling in 2 vehicles, my lord.
Sasama ngemoto eziwu2.
And how many members were there?
We were 4 members.
Shuthi ke amalunga abe u4 wesiphoyisa.
You don't have to mention where you went to in Vosloorus, but what duties did you perform there at Vosloorus?
We were requested to safeguard the suspect as well as the photographer and the colonel.
Kanti sacelwa ke ukuthi masivikeleke abasolwa lona othwebula ithombe kanye no Colonel khona lapha ke Air Force.
But how did you do that?
Police van stops, we would also stop. We were in the same proximity or vicinity.
Manje besilandela ke lezi moto uma ke even amaphoyisa ima nathi sizoma khona lapho kuleyo ndawo ke la ifike imekhona beseduze nje nabo.
And did you in any way participate in the proceedings of the day?
No, my lord.
Shuthi azange ngibambe iqhaza elithize ke mayelana ke nendlela kwakwenziwa ke ngakhona lapha yana kanye inqubo yalokho kwahlosiwe ukuthi kwenziwe.
And after the proceedings were finalized, what happened?
After the proceedings were finalized, the colonel mentioned that we should go back to Alberton police station.
Uma ke seqediwe ukwenziwa lokho konke lokho befanele ukuthi kwenziwe uKennedy ke wasi uyasho ke siphindele futhi le Alberton police station yakhona.
Yes.
So we followed the colonel or the police vehicle.
Samlandela ke uKennedy okanye ke le moto yamaphoyisa back to
Alberton police station.
ukuphindela futhi le police station se Alberton.
Yes.
The suspect was again booked into the cells.
Kanti ke lona umsolwa waphinde futhi wabhukwa kanye wafakwa emaseleni.
Yes, by whom?
By Sergeant Mohane.
Lokho kwenziwa ke uSergeant Mohane.
When you escorted Colonel Hadebe and the photographer, what happened to Vosloorus? What happened to Sergeant Mohane?
Sergeant Mohane remained at the police station.
Uma ke ukhashwa lona ke ubuya uKennedy ukhashwa uyiswa khona lapha Vosloorus uMohane yena wasala ke police station.
Yes.
And we proceeded with the colonel to conduct the escort.
Saqhubeka ke no Colonel siloko senza yona ke lento yoku escorta.
Yes, what happened further?
At the police station. Madam.
Yes, at the police station.
Okay, after the suspect was booked back into the cells, we debriefed with Sergeant Mukhane.
Mage sekete ukufaka emaselini umsolo saseke siba nengxoxo noMukhane.
Yes.
And we dispersed from the police station.
Suka lapho ke saseke siyahamba okanye siyahlukana uma suka ke police station.
Is that all that happened on the day?
That's all, my lord.
Yikho konke.
And the last incident on the 19th of June 2020 regarding this matter?
On the 19th of June, my lord, I was called again, or we were called again.
Again 19 June 2020 saphinde futhi sabizwa.
It's you and who?
Myself and the SWAT unit, or my team,
Mina ke nethimba lami leSWAT.
Yes.
to conduct another escort
Ukuthi ke siyokwenza ke okanye sihlinzeke ngenkonzo yoku escorta.
Yes.
we were called to Moroka SAPS.
Sabizwa la khona lapha ke kule police station yase Moroka.
Yes.
I was the first one to arrive at Moroka SAPS,
Ngaba wokuqala wokufika khona lapha ke kule SAPS yase Moroka.
and I met with Sergeant Mukhane at the police station.
Khona lapho police station yase Moroka ngahlangana naye ke Sergeant Mukhane.
Yes.
Sergeant Mukhane then requested me to hand over the suspect.
Wase uyangicela ke uMkhane ukuthi manginikele uyena okanye manginikele ngayo lona umsolo
To Lieutenant Colonel Rapadu,
ngimnikele kuye lona ke okanye ngimshiye ezandleni zaka Lieutenant Colonel Rapadu
as he was to conduct a statement.
ngoba uyena ke obefanele ke ezothatha ke istatement
Of the accused.
shuthi ke istatement somsolo.
Yes.
I proceeded into the CSC
Ngase ke ngiya ngase CSC khona lapho ke police station
and I met with Lieutenant Colonel Rapadu.
ngase ngihlangana naye ke uLieutenant Colonel Rapadu.
When you say you proceeded to the client service center, were you alone?
At the time, yes.
Yebo ngaleso sikhathi ke bengedwa
The,
uma ngithi ngangena ku client service center khona lapha.
my other members have not yet arrived.
Ke amanye amalungu abengakafiki futhi ke amanye amalungu abethimba lami abengakafiki.
Yes, you may proceed.
I met with Colonel Rapadu and I handed over the suspect.
Ngahlangana naye ke uLieutenant Colonel Rapadu ngase ngimnikela ke umsolwa.
Yes, but at what point was the suspect handed over to you?
Say again, my lord.
At which point was the suspect handed over to you?
When I arrived at the Moroka SCPS, the suspect was in the vehicle of Sergeant Mukhane.
Uma ngifika phana ke SAPS yase Moroka umsolwa obengaphakathi emotweni ka Sergeant Mukhane.
Yes.
And he requested me to proceed with the suspect inside to meet with the colonel.
Wase ke uyangicela ke ukuthi mangihambe naye lona umsolwa ukuyohlangana naye lona uKenneth ngaphakathi epolice station.
I handed over the suspect to Colonel Rapado,
ngase ke nginikela ke umsolwa kuye lona uRapado,
and he requested me to leave the office.
wase uyangicela ke ukuthi mangiphumeke e-office.
Yes.
From there, my lord, I went outside to the vehicles.
Emva kwalokho ke ngase ngiphumela ngaphandle ke ngiyakhona laphana ke eyimotweni.
Yes.
And waited for the other crew members or the team to arrive.
Ngase ke ngilindela amalunga ke wethimba ukuthi mawafike.
I was then called back again once the statement was completed.
Ngaphinde futhi ngabizwa ke emva kokuthi baqede ke ukuthatha istatement.
And I then received the suspect back from Colonel Rapado.
Ngase ngiyamamukela futhi ke lona umsolwa uphuma ke ezandleni zakhe uRapado.
Yes.
From there, my lord, we proceeded with the escort.
Emva kwalokho ke sase ke siyaqhubeka ke
Yes, my lord.
nge-escort.
After the suspect was handed back to you by Colonel Rapado, what did you do? What happened?
We went back to the vehicles.
Emva kokuthi bamlethe ke kimina umsolwa uKenneth Rapado, saphindela futhi ke eyimotweni.
With the suspect?
With the suspect.
Yebo sihamba naye ke okanye ngihamba naye ke lo umsolwa.
Yes, and what happened at the vehicles?
The suspect was placed into Sergeant Buchane's vehicle.
Umsolwa ke uma sesifika khona lapha emotweni wafakwa emotweni ka Sergeant Buchane.
Yes.
Suspect was in handcuffs.
Kanti ke ngaleso sikhathi ke umsolwa ubefakwe ozamkosi.
And we conducted an escort from Moroka SCPS to Foslorus Magistrates Court.
Sase ke siya qhubeka ke ngoku escorta ukusuka khona lapha ke police station yaseMoroka ukuyofika kwi magistrate court yaseFoslo.
Yes.
As we were informed that the suspect also had an appearance at Foslorus Magistrate Court.
Ngoba ke sase sesitsheliwe futhi ke phezulu kwalokho ukuthi ufanele ukuthi ayovelela kwelinye icala khona lapha yana eFoslorus magistrate court, magistrate court yaseFoslo.
From Foslorus Court, it's where we dispersed.
Ukusuka ke kule court yaseFoslorus kwaba ukuhlukana kwethu ke.
Do you know what happened to the suspect?
The suspect went inside the magistrate court, my lord.
Umsolwa wangena ngaphakathi enkantolo yase Foslorus
With Sergeant Buchane.
ube hamba kanye naye ke uSergeant Buchane.
Yes.
And our escort duty was fulfilled at that point, my lord.
Kwaba ukuqeda okanye ke ukuwenza ke ukuthi sibe sesiqedile ngomsebenzi wethu woku escorta ke uma ke sekengenile ngasenkantolo lona ke umsolwa.
Is it all that happened on this particular day?
On the 19th, yes, my lord.
Yikho konke okwenzeka nge-19.
And when this suspect was handed to you at Moroka police station, did you see any injuries on him?
No injuries, my lord.
Ukusuka ke eMoroka ukufika khona lapha neFoslo azange ngisiboneke ukulimala okuthize kulona umsolwa.
And when he was handed back to you, did he have any injuries?
No injuries, my lord.
Uma elethwa ke ezandleni zethu bekungena kulimala ke okwakukhona kuyena.
Thank you, my lord. That is all. Mr. Jonathan, in terms of your job description or the duties that you performed on the days you placed them on record, you said you were assigned to escort.
Yes, that's correct, my lord.
uthi yebo ke ngangixokiwe ukuthi mangiyo escorta kuya ngomsebenzi engiwenzayo.
Does it also entail arresting a suspect?
Just clarify, my lord.
Does your job also allow you to arrest a suspect?
Yes, my lord.
Yebo umsebenzi wami uyangigunyaza ke ukuthi umsolwa ngambopha.
So are you familiar with the provisions relating to the arrest of an offender or a perpetrator? Are you aware of those?
Yes, my lord.
Yebo ngiyaqaphela lokho ke ukuthi khona imigomo emayelana ke nokuboshwa komsolwa.
So prior to your being employed as a Metro Police officer, you were trained how to arrest a person.
That's correct, my lord.
Angokuba ke ngizosebenzela ke iMetropolis ngaqeqeshwa ke ukuthi umuntu uboshwa kanjani
Alright.
kanye einyathelo umuntu afanele ukuthi ayithathe angokuba ke azobopha umuntu.
So this arrest, since you started in 2014. Sorry, 2019 if I'm is it
2014.
2014, that's correct, yeah. Since 2014, it was your, I would say not daily practice, but it's something common in your, when you're performing your duties.
To
To arrest an individual or a perpetrator who's committing an offense or who has committed an offense.
I could confirm to that, yes, my lord. It's part of being a police officer.
Ngaqinisekisa ke lapho ukuthi ukubopha umuntu kwakuyinto vele eyayijwayelekile ngoba kwakuyingxenye yomsebenzi wami.
Do you know when you effect an arrest where there is a warrant and where there is no warrant of arrest?
Do I know?
Sorry?
You are
Do
saying,
you
my lord,
understand
that
when you perform your duties as an arresting officer, I will put it as an arresting officer,
yes, my
you
lord.
can arrest with a warrant or without a warrant.
Yes, my lord.
Ngiyakuzwisisa lokho ukuthi ke uma ngizobopha okanye ngisisebenzi samaphoyisa esizobopha umuntu ukuthi umuntu uyakwazi ukuboshwa i-warrant ingekho nokuthi aboshwe futhi i-warrant ikhona. Lokho ngiyakwazi.
When accused number 1 was arrested, were you present?
No, my lord.
Makaboshwa umsolwa wokuqala bengekho.
And number 2, were you present when he was arrested?
No, my lord.
Kanti nommangalelwa wesibini uma eboshwa mina bengekho.
Alright. So on that particular day, when you first saw the accused, were you not the driver of the motor vehicle, of the police vehicle?
I was, my lord.
Ngalolu suku ke mangalo dibana kanye ubona ummangalelwa bekuyimina ke obeyishala ke le moto amaphoyisa.
For every destination, did you record in the motor vehicle logbook?
The first time you start the vehicle,
Hayi kuyo yonke indawo ke esindlule kuzo kodwa ke sibhala phansi okokuqala ke uma uqala ukusebenzisa ke imoto ngalo suku kwi logbook yemoto
and at the end of your shift.
futhi ke okunye sikubhalayo ke siphinde sibhale imininingwane mayelana ke nokusebenza ekupheleni kosuku ke.
So if you were to travel from, for instance, Albertine to Soweto, there's no reason, or there's no reason to record that.
Not in the logbook, my lord, but you would record in your pocketbook or diary.
Isizathu ke ukubaleka kukho kangako ukuthi sesisuka manje Alberton siya eMoroka police station.
So
Kodwa ke okubalekile ukuthi konke ke lokho kubhalwe kwi pocketbook nokuthi kubhalwe khona lapha kwi logbook.
So on the days you performed your duties, did you record on a pocketbook?
Yes, my lord.
Uma ngenza ke umsebenzi wami ngalolo suku ke omayelana ke naleli cala ngabhala ke kwi pocketbook yami.
Were you requested to make a copy of your pocketbook?
No, my lord.
Azange ngicebe ke ukuthi ngenze copy ye pocketbook yami.
May I consult my colleague, my lord?
Yes.
Thank you. Sorry, sir. Is that pocketbook still available?
From 2019, no, my lord. Pocketbook is not available anymore as the unit, the SWAT unit, was disbanded.
Shite leyo pocketbook ayisekho ke kakhulukazi njengoba sikhuluma ke ngalowo nyaka we 2019 ngoba ke lelo gatsha ke leSWAT laqedwa.
Okay. In relation to there's a version according to both accused that there was a form of assault on the tubing of the suspects, and you were also present during the course of the illegal act. Can you confirm that? Or you disagree with
Can you
that?
speak up? Can you speak up, please? I can't even hear you.
Oh, sorry, my lord. Sorry. During the course of the assault, of the arrest, sorry, were you any way involved in the trooping of both accused number 1 and number 2?
No,
Or
my lord.
assaulting?
No, my lord, as the only interaction we would have with the accused was during the escorting.
Cha azange ngifake isandla ekutheni lona ke umangalo kanye abasolwa babashaya ngaleyo ndlela ke bahlukunyezwe ngaleyo ndlela ukuthi babavale mhlawumbe ke ebusweni okanye babachuphe kanjalo ukuthi bangakhona ukuphefumula. Into ke engayisho mina ke ukuthi ukubonana okanye baseduze nabo ke abamangalelwa ingekathi ke sihlinzeka ngeenkonzo zethu zokubavikela okanye zokubaphephisa.
So before I conclude, you say you won't be able to provide the logbook of the trips that you have taken, and you won't be able to provide the occurrence book in which you recorded all the...
As I mentioned, my lord, the unit was disbanded. We were all redeployed to various units.
Njengoba sengishilo ke ukuthi lelo gatsha laqedwa saphinde ke safa kwamanye amagatsha ke umsebenzi.
So the office we were utilizing was no more in use. So I don't know if the records were kept or what happened to them.
Lelo office ke kwakuyilona ke ioffice legatsha lethu lalungasasetshenziswa manje ke anginaso ke isiqiniseko sokuthi babeka yini wonke amaphepha okanye amafayili amayelana ke nemisebenzi siyenza khona lapha kulelo gatsha.
All right. So may I just take you on the day in which you said you escorted When you're traveling with escorting the police when they were traveling with accused number 2 to Foslorus court.
Okay, and then you're referring to the 19th?
To the 19th.
Yes, my lord.
What time was it when you reached Foslorus court?
It was about 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Manje ke nge-19 ke umasambisa lona ke umsolo simsakhona laphana ke eFoslores e-magistrate
No.
I'm not sure, man.
isizathu sokuvelela kwakhe inkantolo angisazi ukuthi mhlawumbe ke ube yoqala ukuvelela inkantolo noma ke beyenzani kodwa ke isizathu angisazi.
Do you know the reason why you arrived at 1 o'clock?
Yes, my lord, because the completion of the statement at Morocco was around about 12.
Yebo ke isizathu ngiyasazi senza ukuthi sifike ngo-1 o'clock khona laphana ke enkantolo yase Foslores ukuthi ke ukuhlinza kwake ngestatement yenziwe khona laphana ke eMorocco lokho ke kwaqedwa ngo-12 o'clock. Isona ke isizathu esenza ukuthi sifike ngo-1 o'clock khona laphana ke e-magistrate yase Foslores.
All right. So, in other words, now I don't want to put you into the work of the Sergeant Mohane, because you said you were not part of that. You were just as escorting.
Yes, my lord.
So, after the taking of the alleged confession at Morocco police station, you said at 12 o'clock. Were you present when the accused number 2 was transported back to Pretoria North Mode?
No, my lord, as we dispersed from Foslores.
Bengekho ke ngenkathi ummangalelo wesibili ephindiselwa le eMod ePretoria ngoba ke ukusuka eFoslores saseke siyahlukana ke khona lapho omunye ke wathatha indlela yakhe.
Okay, may I just put the version of accused number 2 first, for the reason that the evidence relates to the date of the 19th. He was arrested on the 16th. He was arrested on the 16th of June 2020 by Constable Mabena and Mohani. And he was taken to Foslores. Do you know anything about it?
On the 16th, my lord?
Yes,
No.
when he was arrested.
No, my lord.
Kanti ke akho lutho engilaziyo ke mayelana ke nokuthi uthi lo mangalelo wesibini uwaboshwa ke nge-16 ka June.
Alright.
Kanti ke uboshwa njena uConstable Mabena noMohani wathathwa ke wayiswa phela laphana ke eFoslores. Ke angazi lutho ke ngalokho.
There's something that I'm not feeling well. My lord, I'm not feeling well. There's something that...
Was it?
I'm not feeling well. There's something troubling my chest.
Meat.
My chest. That's why my voice is...
I'm asking. Meat yabantu.
Meat. Bangposa.
Yeah, about pause. So you want us to do what? Adjourn or what?
Can you adjourn, please, my lord?
For the day or what?
For the day, my lord, please.
Valerie,
That's in order. That is in
what's your time then?
1442 my lord.
1440. 1440.
14:40. Normally we adjourn at 3:30. That's it.
1440, yes.
Okay, for the reasons by Mr. Mzulu stating that he feels uncomfortable, he's got some quell on his chest. So we shall adjourn. Are you available on Monday, sir?
I am, my lord.
Okay. And the other councillors, any objection, Mr. Gomezulu? I mean, Mr. Nisi and
I'm available.
Mr.
Madam,
and
thank
Ms.
you.
Msholo?
I'm available. Thank you. I'm available.
No, about the adjournment.
Oh no. I have no objection. I have no objection to the adjournment. Thank you.
I appreciate the adjournment, my lord.
Okay. Okay, then we shall adjourn for those reasons. We'll come back on Monday morning at 10.